Welcome back. This is a cool review I get to do. This pistol belongs to a family member of ours. Her father had passed away and left this pistol, and she was able to obtain it. As you can see in some of the pictures before, it was in really bad condition, unfortunately. I don't really know how it was stored. We joked about it, like was it stored in the top of a toilet or in water, and making lighthearted jokes about it. But it's such a cool pistol, and it always stinks to see one get in that condition. But luckily, this one got saved. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful pistol, and almost all of it is completely original, thanks to a really cool company out there. So I will definitely go over all of this, and I will let you guys know what company that is that did the work. Definitely a cool place to check out. They dealt with quite a bit on this one. The rust was very heavy. There was some heavy pitting, but just a little bit backstory on it. So like I said, this was inherited by her. The gun was in very poor shape, and she brought it over and asked if we knew anyone that might do the work. So my dad actually looked into a few companies and found one, and it's called Ford's Custom Guns, and they are out of Crystal River, Florida. So the gun, they sent out pictures, and they had a discussion about the work that needed to be done, and wanted to keep it as original as possible. Unfortunately, some of the parts were pretty bad. We did have a spare cylinder for this pistol, so the original cylinder was taken out. They did clean it up and get most of the rust out of it, and what they did was they actually just did a flat finish on it, just so we can store the part and keep it in good condition, just so the original parts are with it. Also, the rear sight was in really bad shape. You can see the rust, how much it ate away at this. So this was replaced as well. But pretty much everything else on the pistol is original. The barrel, the frame itself, and I believe the grips too. We will probably replace the grips to something just a little bit better shape, or a little bit more accurate for it. But here's the finish, so you guys can see it. Looks even better in person. It's hard to capture how nice it looks in the video. Now you will see there's 3 dots here. The pitting was just a little too deep. But honestly, when you guys have seen, if you have seen or are about to see the photos, I'm not sure where I'm going to put them in the video just yet, you'll see how bad this pistol was. It's incredible what they did. Absolutely incredible, the work that they did on this. The detail is great. See if I can catch the light right for this. All the markings are there. Colt Pony. They did a very nice job on this pistol. Only problem is every time you touch it, it leaves a smudge. But the pistol is beautiful. Anybody that's into Colts, I think it's worth it to save them. Obviously, they were able to bring the barrel back quite a bit. It looks good. The rifling looks good in there. It's a great pistol. I believe the total cost on the work was in the $1,000 to $1,300 range. To me, totally worth it. Especially this is going to be a showpiece for them. They do want to, pay their respects to her father and showcase this pistol, so it was totally worth it to bring it back. But yeah, as you can see how deep that pitting was in there. All right, so I did some digging around here in the paperwork, and they do complete a certificate of finishing or refinishing, so that way it's all documented that it was redone. Just to kind of go down and break down the list of things that were done on this pistol. And so I do apologize. These are the correct grips for this pistol. We replaced those. This is a Gen 2 Python. So as far as the total cost of the service, it was a total of $1,397 to bring this pistol back, which in my eyes, totally worth it for this pistol with the history behind it and the sentimental value to the family. Anybody that's got an older revolver like that means a lot to the family. This is totally worth it. So yeah, it's basically they did the crane lock spring, the bolt spring, the cylinder assembly, They did replace the cylinder assembly. That was $300. There was a condition charge that came out to $100. Their certificate cost $20. Came with a soft handgun case because we had no case with this one originally. They re-engraved the factory roll marks. It was $135. The pull the barrel is $40. To polish and re-blue it was $640, and some miscellaneous stuff that's going around there. So they did have to fit some parts. There was $80 in fitting. So I mean, it all adds up over time, especially like all the work that was done. And once again, looking at those photos, you'll see how much work really had to go into this pistol. From start to finish, they got a little bit of a delay when they were working on it. I think they just got busy. Total of 8 months, but this isn't something that you're out shooting all the time or you're using it frequently. So 8 months, I've waited on things a lot longer than that. It's a little bit of a long wait, but honestly, for the quality of work, the level of work, and what they had to do, it's totally acceptable and understandable. But yeah, once again with the parts, they clean the parts up that we sent. That way we can store them and they still go to the pistol. It has all its original pieces. But yeah, just wanted to show this one off a little bit, not get too crazy, but just let you guys know there's a really cool shop here in Florida. Ford's Custom Guns right there, Crystal River, Florida. Give them a shout if you want to get some, custom finishing done, get something refurbished or, brought back to life. I mean, couldn't be happier with what they did with this, and I think I think she's gonna love it. And when they get to display it, and every time you see it, you get to see a really nice piece and think of somebody you care about. So drop your comments below, what you guys think of it, and if you guys have any questions, as always, drop them in the comments. Give me a follow on Instagram. I'll snap a few pictures and post it there too. Appreciate all the follows, likes, shares, and comments. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. Have a great one.